have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Buckeyes will kick this away to start us off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The shotgun, an inside handoff, moves the ball up to the 30. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kurt, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. But when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
Third down, out of the shotgun. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. It brings up fourth down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. The fullback gets stuffed for a loss. Ran into a wall there.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. To dart to the left side. Oh, that one's picked off. Short return, tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
play coming up for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stop behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Gators churn out another first down. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that off his excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense scores not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play. This drive going. It's fourth down and 6.
Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
The big guy, the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
We'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. Well, the power run is stuffed. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Love how this defense took the quarterback away, not allowing him to get the yards, making him pitch the ball, and then they just rally to the football. Now we got a big fourth down coming up.
Send the back in motion. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it, enough for a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. The ball comes out that fast and puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Trying to find some room. It's Davis.
Chris, the thing that I love about this player is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second day, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Running back has it on the screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield and rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down, looking to throw it. He's going to take off. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
The receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. On first and 10, looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's an out route. The catch made. Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Gators offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
Good job by this quarterback recognizing not just the blitz, but seeing the man coverage, able to put that right on the money to be able to pick up a nice gain.
noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. Looking to pass here on second down. And the senior quarterback puts even too much on the throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw again. Finds his man. It's Davis. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Gators will try to keep this drive moving. First down. Looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He finds some space. He's got enough for the first down and still going. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And the Gators are going to take advantage of this red zone trap. Looking to pass this time. He escapes the pocket. Pass caught. Can he get in? And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. He goes nowhere. 2 straight stops. Third down coming up.
So they're right on the doorstep here. It's Stone here on second down. Now you've got to come up with a good play call here on third down to avoid the pressure of potentially having to decide a field goal or a touchdown on fourth down.
Third and goal. Can the defense come up with a huge stop here? Out of the gun now on third down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he'll be brought down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. All right, so it's 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. A dangerous place on the field. Are they going to run the ball to get some breathing room or be more aggressive? Caught by the receiver. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. The offense going with the hurry-up.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl rock Kirk against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down. Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. He's got it with room to run. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain on the pitch and catch.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They'll try a pass here. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Florida. They connect for 6.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. He's got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. It's a quick grab. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. And now a carry here for the fullback. They stop him, but it's a first down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the completion made. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
How about that? This guy's been blocking all game. They finally give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and look what he does. That's a touchdown.
The extra point gives him a 14-7 lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Coverage team brings down the returner. Time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. Finding space at the 20. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Hunt. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Quarterback tried to connect here on the in route, but I'll tell you, the defender does a great job of reading the route and knocking the ball away.
So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's past the marker and still going. Here he goes. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. Too much speed for the defense.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Florida offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Catch made, a lot of space now. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming out.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. Almost had it in the end zone for a huge pick. Instead, the offense has one chance on fourth down.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
That's a quarterback who is willing his team to find a way to win. Fourth and goal, everything covered, and instead of trying to squeeze it in, he trusts his legs to get it into the end zone, and it pays off.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner decides to field it. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
The receiver makes the grab. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Hard move the sticks. It's Kearney. Breaks into the clear. 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
What a great example of why this tight end is one of the top tight ends in college football. This guy's got great speed, but he also has the power to be able to break through those arm tackles and take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. They tack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense. Waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Davis.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Looking to chuck it again. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. Has the first, still on the move. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Gators are going to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's a deep shot to the right. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. At the 30. At the 20. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that. A deep shot to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, to me, it looked like the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the ball from the time he got the snap. His receiver does a nice job of creating separation almost immediately on that.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Davis. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down mark.
And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Chris, I don't know about the call here. 3rd down and short. They decide to go downfield. Ends up not working out. And now a big call coming up here on 4th down.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Defense is coming after him. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Hands off to the fullback. Got the 1st down and still motoring. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Really nice run by the back, but I'm going to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They couldn't stop him there.
And that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, That's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking to scramble. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier side, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Looking for a man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. Now the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. Pick six could be a game changer. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job.